All right, man, did you see that Raiders and Ravens game? Oh my goodness, what a game. Like, seriously, I had picked the Ravens. Well, I picked the Raiders to win the game, but after watching the game, I'm like, man, I really don't know. I really don't care who wins. I like Lamar Jackson. I like Derek Carr. Okay. So it was like, man, this is one of those, like, literally a back and forth type of games, and the thing about it is I'm not a fan of either team. Now my dad, God rest his soul, he's Oakland. He was a Raiders fan. Okay, one of my best friends, Roderick, Miss John the Truth or whatever. Let's see, he's a Baltimore Raven fan. All right, I always liked both teams, both their jerseys and stuff like that, and always had players that I liked on those teams historically, like Charles Woodson, Bo Jackson, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed. You know what I'm saying? Shannon Sharp. But man, what a game! Unfortunately, somebody had to lose. I would have hate for that game to end in the tie, but hey, that game right there looked just like some Vegas type ish with that game. Okay, that was a hell of a game, man. Got the whole crowd out there. Ravens, hey, Ravens fans, hey, you should be proud of your team. Raiders fans, I know you are proud of your team right now. All right, this is going to be a very, 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 very great season coming up. But I did pick I'm going to say Oakland Raiders. I did pick the Las Vegas Raiders to win this game. So guess what? I'm all good. So if you pick the Raiders to win this game and you picked it because I suggested you pick it, or you picked it because I picked it, guess what? Salute to you. If you did not pick the Raiders in this match, well, hey, maybe you'll listen to me next time, right? Right? Maybe not. Who knows? But anyways, let's get off into the other games. All right. So far, hey, that's one game that we got in the books that we said that I said that, you know what, the Raiders was going to win that game. So the other game, of course, was the Thursday night game between Buccaneers and the Cowboys. I picked the Buccaneers. Guess what? Buccaneers won. You all know that, of course, right? You know that, right? You wouldn't be listening or watching if you did not know that. All right, so let's talk about, let me see, we got the Seahawks and Colts. I said the Seahawks were going to win that game despite it being on the road, and guess what? Russell Wilson did his thing, man, and he was just shopping for groceries. Wait till Russ start cooking. Y'all ain't ready for that. You are not ready for that. All right, so let's see. Jaguars versus Texans. Boy, was I wrong. I mean, how dare I pick against one of my teams, the Houston Texans. Also with Lovie Smith coaching the defense against a rookie quarterback in Trevor Lawrence. Let me tell you something. Like, once again, Trevor Lawrence is going to be something special, people. He is. He's going to be something special. Watch. All right. But he wasn't special on yesterday. Okay. That wasn't the day for him. He might get us next time. Maybe not. But we got him this time. Guaranteed. All right. So the Eagles versus the Falcons. That didn't go the way I anticipated. I figured Atlanta Falcons historically, no matter if they're good or bad or mediocre, they tend to play well at home. Going up against the Eagles team where it looks like they had some uncertainties at quarterback. We thought Jalen Hurts was going to be the starter, and then they went and got Gardner Minshew from Jacksonville. And Jalen Hurts went out there and balled as if, like, I don't know what the hell you traded for Gardner Minshew for. I'm out here. Hello, I'm Jalen Hurts. Okay, in case you forgot. So, shout out to the Eagles, man. They did the damn thing big time, man. I wasn't expecting that. Like I say, I picked the Falcons, but it's not like it was a guaranteed win for the Falcons. My confidence wasn't extremely high in that pick, but it was one of those situations where I'm like, well, if the Falcons lose, I don't see them losing big at home. And boy, God, they have some explaining to do. Not to me, but to y'all Falcons fans, Dirty Birds. Y'all still do the Dirty Bird out there? Probably not. It's been a long time, over 20 years since they did that, right? But anyways, let's go to the Chargers versus the Washington football team. They still haven't came up with a mascot. I mean, dang, I remember they had a vote, but you would think they would have took care of this before the season starts, but who knows? But anyways, the Chargers won that game 20-16, all right? I had the Washington football team winning that game. It was a home game. I didn't think the Chargers had it in them to beat them. But Ryan Fitzmagic did get hurt, and that's the thing about this game. Injuries is part of the game, all right? We can't predict it, okay? If we could predict it, that means we could stop it. And guess what? So far, nobody has been able to do that. But the Chargers won that game, so that was a big game for them. Everybody in that division went in the AFC West won, just like everybody in NFC West won. It's something about the West side, people. Something about the West side in each conference where all 8 teams won, right? So let's go. Steelers and Bills. This is a pick where most people, they pick the Bills. Most people pick the Bills. Let's be real, people. And guess what? I was so confident in the Steelers. That was even before TJ Watt was going to even play, because remember, he was holding out until he got his contract. But once he got his contract, guess what? Oh, it's on. And guess what? I forgot that they got Melvin Ingram. One of my friends, Chris, he sent the footage. He said, "Hey, check this out. Melvin Ingram is going in on these dudes. Man, got like 9 or 10 rushes, pressures and stuff on the quarterback." But when you go back and look at this game, you see that Josh Allen threw the ball 51 times. Completed like 29 or 30 of them. But check this out. They were leading the majority of the game. Guess what? Their starting running back, let me see, Singletary, he was rushing for about 6.5 yards a carry. Guess how many carries he had? 11 carries. Come on now. You in Buffalo. It's a cold city. You got the lead. Hey, the Steelers' strength, it used to be stop the run. No, it's rush the passer. So run the football. But see, that's what happens when you try to get cute. Trust me, as a Seahawks fan, there have been situations throughout Russell Wilson's career where, they try to be cute and they go away from running the football. A la the Super Bowl when he threw the interception, when he could have just gave the ball to beast mode, okay? It's okay, though. But what I'm saying is though, that's what happens with teams. They sign these quarterbacks to big contracts, and guess what? They feel like, you know what? Let's get the MVP campaign out. And see, that's the thing. You can't be campaigning for MVP and a Super Bowl at the same time. It's one of those things. It's like, hey, focus on trying to get a Super Bowl. And here's the thing. It's a lot of politics with these MVP awards anyway. Sometimes the person who win it really should not have won it, okay? But Buffalo, that's why I did not pick Buffalo to make the playoffs this year. I'm telling you. I know it's week 1, but I had a feeling this was going to happen, and I said this, okay? And I'm going to continue to say it over and over and over again. They are trying to make Josh Allen the next big thing. Just let it come natural, okay? Get the W's. Like Jameis Winston said, eat a W. But anyways, I ate an L that day, all right, yesterday. But I had the Steelers winning that, so kudos to me, because guess what? A lot of Steelers fans I know, they didn't think they was going to beat the Bills. But that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. You got a Cousin T. Cousin T got you. All right. So let's see. 49ers versus the Lions. Man, I hate picking the 49ers, but I did pick the 49ers. So guess what? I'm cool with the 49er fans right now. Like I say, you know what? I got a feeling I might change my playoff predictions. I think everybody in NFC West is going to make the playoffs. So that means your other divisions in the NFC, you're just not going to get a wild card. Okay? Because the NFC West is running this. All right? We have the best quarterbacks in the NFC West. Okay? But the Lions, Jared Goff tried to make a good comeback, and see, Jared Goff, he's familiar with this Niner defense, okay? But unfortunately, it was a little too late too soon. They was a day late, a couple dollars short, about $5 short, right? Let's see. We had the Vikings versus the Bengals. This game here was a lot closer than I anticipated, but the Bengals prevailed. I picked the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow is that dude, people. He is that dude, all right? But just because he's that dude doesn't mean Tua's not that dude. They're both going to be that dude. But Joe Burrow is out there being the best Joe Burrow that he can be, okay? And I like that dude's swag, man. That's good for the Cincinnati Bengals faithful, all right? So that's a good victory for them. Good victory for them. Let's see. Jets versus the Panthers. Man, I picked the Jets on this one, okay? But I overlooked something that normally I don't overlook, and that's team players going up against their former team. I overlooked Sam Darnold going up against his former team and Robbie Anderson going up against his former team. I should have said, bam, right there, Panthers going to win this game. But I thought the Jets was going to go out there and do something. I mean, they played as best as they could possibly play. I mean, hey, they're the Jets for crying out loud, okay? They're rebuilding. I can't even say they're rebuilding, because when were they built? That was like about 11 years ago. When was that? When Rex Ryan was there? But anyways, so the Jets didn't win that one. So, yeah, like I say, people, that's one of those things. Hey, I'm still trying to figure out certain teams. It's still early in the year. All right, the Cardinals versus the Titans. This one, I did not anticipate this one to be this bad. Like 38-13. Oh, my goodness. But I guess, once again, I overlooked this situation again. DeAndre Hopkins, J.J. Watt. Guess what? Both are former Houston Texans, and for a long time they played against the Tennessee Titans 2 times a year. Okay? Guess what? Mike Vrabel. They know Mike Vrabel. Mike Vrabel was a coach for the Texans for about 2 years or 3 years. Okay? So there's a lot of familiarity with that. Okay? But you would think that Mike Vrabel will have a lot of familiarity with those guys. But guess what? They got a lot of talent on there for the Arizona Cardinals team, unfortunately, for my Seahawks. Okay? But anyways, I was wrong on that one. I thought the Titans were going to win. Okay, but the Titans did not win. But guess what? The Titans, that's another team that I didn't predict that they was going to make the playoffs this year, because I feel like adding the Julio Jones element, that you're forcing Ryan Tannevision to look more to him instead of focusing on handing the ball off to Derrick Henry. All right, but we'll get to that later. All right, the Browns versus the Chiefs. I told y'all the Chiefs was going to win. I know. For the most part of the game, for 95% of the game, you're like, man, T was wrong. I should not have picked the Kansas City Chiefs. I should have listened to Stephen A. Smith, Skip Bayless. You know, how often do they even agree? Okay, and all the other so-called experts who say that the Cleveland Browns had the most talented team in the league. So what? That doesn't guarantee wins, people. Guess what? I knew Patrick Mahomes was going to do his thing, and guess what? That, as a Texans fan who team was up 24-0 in the playoffs a couple years ago against the Chiefs in Kansas City, guess what? Something about that crowd, people. It's just something about that crowd, man. But, hey, thank y'all for continuing to listen to what I said about the Chiefs, all right? So if you didn't listen to me, you get no salute from me. But for those who did, I'm twisting up my words. All right. So the next matchup, Dolphins versus the Patriots. I have the Patriots winning this division, but I had the Miami Dolphins winning this game here, okay? Miami Dolphins, listen, this team here is legit. And let me tell you something. People, they was roasting Tua. But understand this, his number one receiver, Will Fuller, was not there. Wait till Will Fuller come back. He's going to be back the next game. Let me tell you something. Go Route City. Just boom, boom, boom. Go Route City. You know, just go out there, man, and just catch the ball. It's my Randy Moss voice. But that was a close game. Mac Jones looked good. Tua looked good. Okay, so both teams look good. 17-16. All right. Let's see. Broncos versus Giants. Of course, had the Denver Broncos in this game. Teddy Bridgewater, people. The bridge. Broncos won that game 27-13. All right, let's see. Next game. Woo. Packers versus Saints. I would have never thought that the Saints would have beat them 38-3. And I know they was in New Orleans, but I don't care if they was in somebody's backyard in New Orleans. I wouldn't expect Aaron Rodgers not to put up any points against them. But how about Jameis Winston, who just ate a W, man? Shout out to Jameis Winston, man. I hope he has a big year this year, for real. And the Saints, guess what? They got it. They got the potential to do some damage. If Sean Payton is that dude that we always say he is, guess what? They should be able to do a lot of wonderful things this year. And they have a phenomenal defense, man. I love their defense. They straight up harass Aaron. Hey, Aaron Rodgers must have been thinking about that Jeopardy job or something, man. Or I don't know, maybe he's out planning a wedding with Shailene Woodley, his fiance. So listen, I know I'm married. I's married. Check this out. Planning a wedding, that thing is stressful. It is stressful, people, especially when you're trying to be a quarterback, trying to win a Super Bowl. I can only imagine, all right? Let's see. Next matchup, Bears versus the Rams. I didn't like picking the Rams, but the Rams won. They did the thing against the Chicago Bears, the Bears of Chicago. That was the Sunday night game. Guess what? We was right on all three primetime games. We was right on the Thursday game. Buccaneers won. We was right on the Sunday night game. The Rams won, and we was right on Monday night game. The Raiders won. Man, 3-0 on primetime games. I guess I'm that damn good, right? I guess I am. I mean, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but guess what? Toot toot, I'm gonna toot it. So it looks like, let's see how many games that we got right on here, people. Let's see. Let's see how many. Okay, Buccaneers versus Cowboys. That's 1. Seahawks over Colts. That's 2. Let's see. Steelers over Bills. That's 3. That should be worth about 5, though, man. That should be worth about 5. Niners over Lions. That's 4. Bengals over Vikings. 5. Chiefs over Browns, that's 6. Dolphins over Patriots, that's 7. Broncos over Giants, that's 8. Rams over Bears, that's 9. And Raiders over Ravens is 10. So, got 10 of them right. Like I say, that's not a bad start, but guess what? We'll get better by the time week 6 comes. Trust me, all right? Trust me. But once again, thank y'all for tuning in. I really greatly appreciate y'all tuning in to the podcast here. We're going to do our week 2 pick'ems. We'll have that ready by Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday or Thursday, one of those days. Okay, so stay tuned on that. All right, but thank you all for tuning in. Hey, share your thoughts. Let me know how many games you got right this week. Okay, and what games that you had doubts about, but you end up getting right. Or tell me how many that you end up winning and losing. Okay, share your thoughts down below. Hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching on the YouTube channel, and if you're listening to the podcast, wherever you listen to podcasts at, go feel free to drop a comment in the review section. Okay, give your boy a shout out. Let me know. Let me know how did you do in your NFL Week 1 pick'ems. Okay, trust me, I am real good at this. All right, I am a 3-time winner at the NFL pick'ems. I am that good. Okay, a lot of people don't want to mess with me. All right, I am that dude. All right. But seriously though, thank y'all for tuning in. Student of the Game podcast. Peace out.